There was an interview with Vu back at DreamHack where he competed a little bit in Quake World, and they were asking about, you know, what kind of difficulties he found in Quake World, and he said it's really hard to get into the scene when there are like 5 maps played, and everybody's been playing them for 14 years, and everybody knows them so well. And so to that remark, you know, there's a lot of kind of pressure against getting new maps into the game because everybody's like, well, we don't know these maps, let's go back to DM6. But at the same time, the new maps also bring in new players because everybody's on the same level for a little while.
Yeah, I think Battleforged and Airwalk need a little, like, a couple more weeks or a month just to kind of people get to set in. Like, Dismemberment's a good map. I just don't feel like it's even balanced enough to play with, like, some of these pro players. I feel like if you're learning, it's definitely a great map, but it can be a little too simplistic, like the way it's structured. So I think what also what Fishsticks was saying is just like, is it a good competitive map just in general? Like, besides the fact that it's new. And I think Dismemberment was kind of like a, I don't know how they selected it, but it was kind of a random pick out of quite a few maps.
This map does look interesting. I'm intrigued. I don't really know what to think about it. The rail is not easily accessible, it looks like. Oh, I guess there's a teleporter. Where's that teleporter? So you need to take a teleporter to the rail or a rocket jump. The Mega Health is in a really exposed area that you also need to jump over to. So I don't know. We'll just have to see how it plays. I can't really tell from just looking at it, but yeah. The red armor in this map is sort of like the Mega Health in Lost World, aka DM13. It's up on a lip, and you can either rocket jump up from it or exit other ways.
It's changed like this. I toss this. Whatever the fuck this is, get it the hell out. I don't want it. Tossing it.
And for those of you wondering, that's Quake Live TV's own Gunner. He was a great help at QuakeCon. We're happy to have him on staff.
Is it me, or do the Quake Live ads have a fetish for a blue-eyed dude staring at you?
Okay, it looks like the picks were DM13 and ZTN. There we go. So now we got the tosses sorted out. So there we go. We're going to go to the old school maps, I guess I would say. Or at least for tonight's lineup, right? We will be covering Z4 and CZM a little bit later on in the night. That's going to be a huge focus for us. In a lot of ways, that's one of the reasons why we're here. But we wanted to pick something that wouldn't necessarily be a blowout right out of the gate, or at least we're hoping it's going to be a pretty decent match between these guys. So we'll have to wait and see.
For those of you just tuning in to see the action tonight, no matches have been played yet. This is the very first round. You can check the brackets out. Head over to nationalesl.com.
That's right. We are live now. Chain starting out with RA. Gills, of course, got the Mega, heading for Shotgun and up to Plasma. Chain's going to duck for his own Shotgun. I'm going to go back over to Gills. I want to see what he does with the Lightning Gun. And I would actually say, given the starts, the fact that they got both yellow armors, he's in great shape here. He actually, yeah, was coming around the corner with his Shotgun out. Didn't do a whole lot of damage with that buckshot, though.
Very, very nice work. He's up on top right now, looking for an exit damage on Chain as he heads back through the teleporter after grabbing red armor. Not getting a lot, but he's still got control, and he's able to sneak past the nades, grab Mega, and get out before taking too much damage. Now that gives him a nice stack with both yellow armors up. There's even a potential for an even nicer one. Question is, will he be able to show up to those fights? But no, he's dropping down for red armor instead. Arguably the more risky choice, but definitely the one that he can cut out a lot of the slack from Chain stack right now. So still fragless just about a minute into this, but Gills, he's playing the slower game right now and just making sure he's ready for the fight.
And he's really waiting out this yellow. Fish, what do you see on your end?
No real battle so far. Neither of them are really willing to commit at all.
Actually, Gills just hit the commit button.
Yeah.
Plus commit.
Yeah.
So it appears that Chain was able to escape there. I don't know what he's trying to do, just waiting around. He has a pretty measly stack. Gills really had a point to He could have really taken a frag there if he was playing it right. Shane kind of just waiting around for unknown reasons to me right now. Red Armor
here goes
and
the
Mega
trap.
Health are spawning at the exact same time, 5 seconds. Gills has the clamp on Chain's balls right now. He knows what's up, where Chain is. Chain can't get any items, so he's going to be running for a little bit of time now.
Yeah, Gills has played this really well here. He's managed to get the lower yellow armor, and he's also picked up Mega and Red. Extremely solid map control. We do see Chain able to pick up the one remaining yellow armor over near the lightning gun, but that's all that he has. Gills has also done a lot better job of outputting damage in these last exchanges. So he's at 150, 100, and Chain, with shards and a couple of yellows and the ability to dodge a bit, has about 100 armor. Gills hitting with the rocket and following up with the lightning gun. So again, Gills doing a really good job controlling the center, and as I like to have as my mantra on this map, ooh, nice steal to Red, while Gills was off getting the Mega Health.
Oh, this is it.
There you go. Yeah. But as I like to say, it's all about position on this map. Gills is able to put Chain down for that first frag, though, so we're 3 minutes in, and, oh, actually, this is, again, look at the way that Gills is forcing Chain out of center with the spam. Fantastic work.
That's going to be no rocket launcher for Chain as he comes back in for the next Mega, but it's still 8 seconds away. Gills is a little early for himself. Lost a little bit of his own timing. That's going to leave Red Armor up for just a few seconds, but I don't think Chain is really in a position to make a grab for it. He might be in a position to grab rocket launcher and spam the teleporter exit. There it is, a little bit of damage, and right now he's going to need everything he can get because Gills has just been, as you've been saying, commanding the center position, not really letting it go. And here, even though he's been knocked out of position ever so slightly, he's going to be shopping for yellow armor and storming back in, I predict.
Yeah, he has enough time to get back to Red, Fish.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, there's
wow.
the second frag
Nice.
on the board. Actually, I'm not really impressed with either of these players' aim right now. It's more of a cerebral game that I believe Gills is playing at this point. Oh,
nice.
He eats a rocket to the face, though. That was a little bit unlucky for Gills, I would say. So actually, Chain has the stack advantage for the first time in this matchup.
Another beautiful rocket coming out from Chain, and this is the kind of thing that would save his butt in the middle of King of the Hill. Chain really relies on kind of some unexpected damage. Maybe he's finally warming up after the first 4 minutes and about 15 seconds, or 25 seconds. Oh, there's another huge rocket. That's 3 direct rockets. Of course, they've all been spread out in terms of the timing, so Gills is still barely alive here. This is really risky to go for the Red. I'm expecting a rocket from above.
Oh,
Gills
geez.
with 7 health, and now he has to try to make an exit. Let's go find and see where Chain is at. Yeah, just spamming that exit with grenades. Perfect way to play that. And Gills will go down. So Chain not really giving up a whole lot. He did give up 2 frags. He's made 1 back, only trailing by 1 now. So the question is, can he turn this into a pure advantage? He needs to make his way back over to Red. He's about to give up Red because he's late. Red is up.
5-minute warning.
But
Is
he's
this
going to
gonna
make
wait
it
out for
happen
Mega?
at Mega. Look at this. Gills isn't even wanting to rush in for Red right now. He's going to be delaying that a little bit, but that delay could cost him any kind of fight there for Mega. That, I would say, would be a bit of a timing mistake there from Gills. He had some opportunity to do some damage on Chain at Mega. Instead, Chain is going to get away scot-free, shop around for yellow armors, and he's going to be a very strong contender if he wants to make this fight happen. Now, the difference being, does Chain have what it takes to make this kind of push happen? I mean, when these guys have been coming together, the damage has been going back and forth so much, and Gills knows that. That's why he's been playing this so kind of soft-footedly, but with Chain stacking up like this, we're getting ready for a heavy hit.
Yeah, this is a pretty huge moment here. Chain has just been able to pick up Red and Mega in quick succession, meaning that they will be great targets for a follow-up cycle. And Gills at this point still has a lot of armor because he didn't suffer any damage. He's trying to set a trap, and actually he just waits until Chain's totally out in the middle of the room before he unloads. But Chain just turns around and says, fine, you can set all the traps you want. When you are down by about 100 health and armor, I can turn around and just destroy you. That's exactly what he does, and we have ourselves a tie game.
I must say I'm not too impressed with Gills right now. He's had some opportunities. Both of these players' timing is not exactly on. on point. Neither are their aims. Chain actually barely surviving there, able to pick up a 25 HP bubble to bump him back up to 81 health after that 50 now. Again, Chain has the slight advantage. Gills is going to be taking the back routes, looking for some yellow armors, trying to stay out of Chain's sight, but he does have the stack to go in aggressive here. The question is, does he have the aim?
I think Chain's being a little bit
kind of wondering,
cautious.
Fish.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just wondering, I mean, if these guys did have picture-perfect timing the entire time. Oh, very, very nice work there from Chain. But in the past couple of minutes, I really want to say that if these guys had picture-perfect timing, it would actually be Gills getting quite a few more frags out of it, because we've really avoided a lot of the, you know, both players show up to Mega at the same time, kind of butt into each other and do damage. The offsets in timing have really helped out Chain maintain what stack he has and maintain his kind of run around the rim of the map. But right now, it's going to be an LG battle at the side.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to mention, and the reason why Gills got that frag was Chain was really hesitant about maybe 35, 40 seconds ago to push back out in the center. And the reason why he couldn't do that is because he didn't have enough lightning gun cells. And he never made his way back around to get more. And that's why he lost the battle that we just saw him lose moments ago. He's been able to recover the frag. He's still up by 1. But I think, you know, again, we've seen some you know, kind of iffy item timing, and now we've seen a little bit of an ammo management issue from Chain, now trying to protect himself against any sort of trap set, but he really had no idea where Gills was. He's going to try to set a trap of his own. He has it.
Oh, very nice initial shot and a very nice second shot. Well, he still got some token splash off of him and kept him off the yellow armor. Even more important at this point. But for all that fight, you can see why Gills left it very early. It was like, screw this, I don't need yellow armor when Mega's up. And Chain was kind of late to that party. So Chain is again going to be very, very heavy on armor, but the Mega will not be in his own hands. He won't even be taking the 50 before he heads back through the teleporter. Did not want to get trapped down there, but with 1 minute and 15 seconds left, one frag is too close to call right now.
Huge mistake by Chain there. He really did not need to expose himself nearly as much. He could have fired spam from behind cover. He had the shards and the 50 health to work with. He's been able to circle around, but 1 minute to go, and Gills is hot on his ass. And let's watch from his point of view, because he's the guy that needs to make up a frag here in the next 50 seconds.
Yes, I think Chain is going to use Gills' aggressive, I mean, he really needs to get a frag in the next couple of seconds here. Chain is just going to play the quiet game. Gills has to go aggressive. Gills is also playing the quiet game, and that's not going to work too well. That's not really going to work. Chain, if he was at Mega, he actually would have had time to get it there. Well, Gills was just searching for that red. So now Gills has the stack, 20 seconds to go. He has to go aggressive. He has to move around the map quick. You got to find the guy, man.
Yeah.
It's not over until it's over.
I mean, what he's hoping to happen is that he basically is hoping that Chain would, you know, not be comfortable just waiting for about a minute. But, you know, Gills never really tried to flush Chain out. He was hoping to happen upon him.
Right.
And obviously that didn't work out. So first map will go to Chain by 1 frag.
How long does it really take to... Oh, what? Whoops goes Gills. He thought it was tied up. Come on. Come on. Oh, my God.
Holy shit, it wasn't tied.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, that explains a lot. I was about to kind of interpret why Gills wasn't looking for Chain when Chain was obviously just going, don't come looking for me, don't come looking for me. He only had 100, 100, and he wasn't in the best of places. I'm like, come on, Gills, what are you doing? But apparently he didn't think he had to chase him. Whoopsie!
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty common... It's a pretty common play, but you waited 30 seconds too long, obviously, to start running and chasing. But I think Gills really lost that game. More than Chain won it, Gills lost it. His timing was off. He showed up late there at the end. So I don't know.
I agree with you.
Someone,
and
one of our
saying I'm disappointed in Gills because I'm an asshole. I'm saying because I've seen him play way better than that.
Yeah, but, and actually just said I haven't played in a week or two, but I want to give a shout out to random Mimit user who said -1 step ahead.
I gotta say though, this guy on this ad, he's gotta stop fucking staring at me. This is gonna be a problem.